The Audi A5 is best thought of as a sleeker three-door version of the popular A4 saloon, which, let's not forget, is a former What Car of the Year. As starting points go for the A5 then, the A4 is very good indeed. But the A5 has a much wider brief. Coupes like this need to look good on your driveway and on the move, and they need to be plush and comfortable inside. And when you consider key rivals in this class include the BMW 4 Series and Mercedes C-Class Coupe, the job this A5 has to do suddenly seems a lot harder. So is the Audi A5 the consummate all-rounder, or is it a case of style over substance for Audi? In this video review, we'll find out. There's a familiar range of Audi petrol diesel engines to choose from for the A5. Our pick of the bunch though is the muscular 215 brake horsepower 3-litre V6 diesel fitted to the car that we're testing today. It's the same one that we recommend in the A4 and it's simply superb. And it comes with four-wheel drive as standard, giving you extra traction on greasy and wet roads. Audi says it's intentionally made the A5 sportier than the A4 because buyers in this market expect that. However, if it's pure driving thrills you're after, you will probably be better off with a 4 Series. Although the steering is precise and there's plenty of grip with the A5, when you increase pace and drive it quickly, the BMW is a lot more involving to drive. All of the engines are pretty quiet, and although there's some road noise over coarse surfaces, if you avoid the really large alloy wheels, this isn't too much of a problem. There are 3 suspension options depending on which trim you choose, and while the adaptive setup is supple enough to take the sting out of smaller ripples and bigger bumps, it can still be fairly firm, especially if you encounter potholes. And the stiffer S-line suspension is firmer still. As you might expect, the A5's interior is very similar to that of the A4, which is not a bad thing. Audi is renowned for having classy interiors, and this A5 certainly lives up to that. In terms of finding a comfortable driving position, that's easy because there's plenty of adjustments in the steering wheel and the seat. Not only that, they also offer a lot of support, although if it's lumbar support you're after, you will have to pay extra on the cheapest trim model, which is a little disappointing. Audi's MMI system comes as standard on all A5s and features this 7-inch screen. It's controlled with this rotary dial here, and the graphics are clear and logically laid out. Plus there's some handy shortcuts to take you to some key functions, and sat-nav comes as standard across all trims. If you go for Audi's virtual cockpit display, you also get this 12.3-inch screen right in front of you. It replaces conventional dials, houses the most important information, including the sat-nav directions, right in front of your eyes. Now let's see how easy it is to set a destination in the sat-nav and also pair my mobile phone. First of all then, where would you like to go? Let's go to Birmingham. B40. I think we might be winning now. Space 1 NT. Excellent.
The routes are being calculated.
So if you want to put the whole postcode in, it does appear that you would need to put the city in first. Now, if we get rid of the navigation and see how easy it is to pair my mobile phone. Click on telephone, connect mobile phone. Make sure my Bluetooth is on, which it is. Find new devices, continue. And how are we getting on with my mobile? Bluetooth. Are you there, Audi A5? Yes, you are. MMI. Rebecca's iPhone. Establishing connection. Pair. Yes. connected. The fact you're even considering a coupe means that space is not your number one priority. However, even taller adults will find there is enough room in the front to stretch out. I'm 5'4.5", but I assure you there is plenty of room for 6-footers. As is also the case with the rear, although they may need to crook their necks over slightly because of the sloping roofline. The A5 also has a fairly large boot. In fact, on paper, it's bigger than both the BMW 4 Series and Mercedes C-Class Coupe. And its square dimensions mean it's pretty useful for bulkier items. And if you fold down the rear seats, which comes as standard, although there's a gentle slope in the floor, it's still very much a usable space. As you might expect, the A5 does cost a bit more to buy than the A4 on which it's based. However, the entry-level 2-litre diesel is competitively priced against the BMW 4 Series. When it comes to running one as a company car, the most efficient version pumps out just 105 grams per kilometre of CO2, which means it will cost you less to tax than both the BMW 4 Series and Mercedes C-Class Coupe. All models come with xenon headlights, a 7-inch infotainment screen and split folding rear seats. And our recommended sport trim gets you sat-nav, LED interior lighting, sports seats and 17-inch alloy wheels for not much more money. The A5 is comfortable, quiet and classy, which is everything you want from a car in this segment. Yes, it could be more involving to drive, but it's certainly a worthwhile choice if you're looking for a plush coupe. For plenty more on the Audi A5, including our full online review, head to whatcar.com. And don't miss another video, hit subscribe.